Assalamu alaikum, respected teachers, honorable judges, and my dear friends. This is me, Saniat. Imagine a world where rising seas swallow coastlines, forest disappears, and extreme weather becomes the new normal. It's not a sense from an imagination. It's the reality of climate change. Climate change is one of the greatest challenges of the 21st century. Today, I'll discuss what climate change is. Together, let's understand why fighting climate change is not just an option. It's a responsibility. The defining crisis of our time. Understanding climate change. Climate change is the defining crisis of our time, an existential threat that respects no borders and impacts every aspect of human life. At its core, climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperatures and weather patterns. While the shifts can occur naturally, driven by volcanic eruptions or changes in the sun's activity, scientific consensus confirms that human activities have been the primary driver of climate change since the 19th century, primarily due to the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. The greenhouse effects. How it works. To understand climate change, one must first understand the greenhouse effects. Earth's atmosphere acts like a giant glass greenhouse. When sunlight reaches the planet, some of it is reflected back into the space, while the rest is absorbed and radiated by greenhouse gases. These gases, which include carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, act as a thermal blanket, trapping heat and keeping the earth warm enough to sustain life. However, since the Industrial Revolution, human activities have drastically amplified these effects. The widespread use of fossil fuels, deforestation, and intensive agriculture have released unprecedented quantities of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This artificial thickening of the blanket traps more heat than necessary, leading to a phenomenon known as global warming, according to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Global surface temperature have already risen significantly compared to pre-industrial levels, triggering cascading effects across the globe. The devastating impacts. The consequences of climate change are widespread, catastrophic, and complex. Number 1. Rising sea levels. As global temperature rises, polar ice caps and glaciers are melting at an alarming rate. Additionally, water expands as it warms. Combined, these factors cause global sea levels to rise, threatening coastal cities, low-lying islands, nations with inundation and severe erosion. Number 2. Extreme weather events. Warm atmosphere holds more moisture and disrupts traditional weather events. This leads to more intense and frequent extreme weather patterns, including devastating hurricanes, prolonged droughts, catastrophic floods, and deadly heat waves. Number 3. Biodiversity loss. Ecosystems are struggling to adapt to the rapid pace of warming. Coral reefs, often referred to as the rainforest of the sea, are experiencing widespread bleaching that due to warming and acidification of the ocean. Many plant and animal species are facing an increased risk of extinction as their natural habitats disappear. Number 4. Threats to human health and food security. Climate change directly impacts human well-being. Heat-related illnesses are on the rise, and shifting climate zones are expanding the range of vector-borne diseases like malaria and dengue. Furthermore, changing precipitation patterns and drought severely affect agriculture, leading to reduced crop yields, food shortage, and increased malnutrition in vulnerable regions. Socioeconomic consequences. The impact of climate change extends far beyond the environment. They are deeply economic and social. Climate-induced disasters cause billions of dollars in damages annually. destroying infrastructures, homes, and livelihoods. Developing nations, which historically contributed the least of global emissions, often bear the brunt of this impact, lacking the financial resources to adapt or recover quickly. The path forward. Mitigation involves tackling the root causes of climate change by reducing or preventing the emission of greenhouse gases. The global transition from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources, such as solar, wind, and hydroelectric power, is critical. This transition must be paired with improved energy efficiency, the protection and restoration of the forest, and adopting sustainable agricultural practices. International agreements, such as the historic Paris Agreement, play a vital role in uniting nations to limit global warming and achieve net zero emissions. The role of individuals and collective actions. While systemic changes by governments and corporations are the most crucial driver of progress, individual action also collectively make a significant impact to adopting sustainable lifestyle choices, such as reducing energy consumption, minimizing waste, choosing public or active transportation, and adopting plant-rich diets, lowers an individual carbon footprint. Conclusion. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It's an urgent reality unfolding before our eyes. The scientific evidence is irrefutable and the window for effective action is rapidly closing. Securing a sustainable future requires an unprecedented level of global cooperations, innovations, and unwavering commitment from every sector of societies. By transitioning to a green economy, protecting our natural ecosystems, and embracing sustainable ways of living, humanity can overcome this monumental challenge. The choices we make today will determine the livability of our planet for generations to come. The future of our planet is not decided by tomorrow. It's shaped by the choices we make today. Together, we have the power to protect our environment, create a greener and healthier world. Thank you.